Welcome and thank you for watching Retro Rewind Gamer. We are doing part 2 of Final Fantasy X Blitzball. We did the first half of the league play, the first 5 games. So far 5-0, 15 points. Hopefully you guys got some tips. I was able to help you in terms of how to level your guys up, the free agents. I'm going to get into the game right now. I'm going against the Kilika Beasts. But I'm going to show you again kind of how to make sure that all your players get some experience. That's really the best way that they're going to get stronger, get better as your team goes on. So for those of you who have struggled in this and haven't quite been able to maybe figure it out, hopefully, like I said, I can give you a little bit of a tip. Again, the first thing that I did was I went out and I got some good free agents. And I'm trying to pass, but I got a 2-person break. I'll break to 1, and then I'm going to do a pass. And do a nap pass. I'm going to throw it back over to one of my defense guys back here. To Grav. And now I'm going to do a normal pass to my other defenseman. Again, this is getting them involved. So by doing that, what I'm doing is I'm gaining them experience. Now I'm going to pass up again to my midfielder. Start to hope that my forwards can kind of get in behind. So Titus looks double covered. Dado is sort of in between defenders, but he's got speed. So he can make a quick break for the goal. We've still got 2 breaks. He's only going to be able to take 1. So I'm going to have to do a sphere shot and hope that the block is not enough to make this a save. And there we go, 1-0. So everybody but Titus got in on that one. But that's kind of what you do. You pass it around. Everybody gets experience. The more they do during the game, the more experience they're going to get. So they're going to do a wither pass. But I don't think he's going to have the endurance right there to survive Titus's attack. So now he's going to come in. And I'm not going to do a break here. I'm just going to do a jet shot. And he's going to get some experience for this. It's kind of away from the goal, but it's still enough to get in there. So we're up 2-0. About 2.5 minutes into the game. Now, again, some teams are easier to beat than others. There are a few teams that I have a harder time beating. We've already used 1 attack against him, so we're going to do that. And now the wither tackle, again, should take the ball away. So Titus again, and again, we don't need a break. We can just shoot. And get the shot off, and should go up 3-0. So what I did, as I mentioned in part 1 of the video, and if you haven't watched that one, you might want to, because I do go into a little bit more detail on how I picked my team. But what I did was I picked the free agents that really always gave me the hardest time and just decided, you know what, I'm going to get them on my team. So Titus is going to again move in, and we'll make it a 4-0 lead before halftime. So I went after the free agents that always gave me the most fits, the guys that I couldn't get around, or the ones that always were scoring on me. And I picked them up. I made little mental notes of who they were, and when they became available, I went out and got them and built them up. And, you know, as I said, it's just a matter of being able to get everybody involved. So now Titus gets the ball. Now he's looking at a 2-person breakthrough. We're going to break to 1. And then I'm going to pass it. And we're going to go over to Dado. He really hasn't had much of a chance to do anything here. So here he is. He's right up on the goal. But it's a 2-person breakthrough. Which we're only going to break through 1. And we're actually going to go back to Svanda. Oh, his catch was higher. But I don't think they're going to really be able to get any kind of shot away. And in fact, Titus takes the ball away. He's not going to get the shot off, I don't think. So we're going to do no break, and we'll do the shot, which isn't going to get off in time. We're going to run out of time. But it's so good to see him get punched down. That's kind of cool. So as you can see, their guys, very little experience because they didn't really have the ball. My guys, Titus got the most, but as you can see, my forward midfielder, they got experience. My defenders, not so much because they didn't have to defend. So that's halftime of this one. So now we set up the same. And they all have their same skills. And again, I don't set any marks. If you disagree with me on that, let me know what you think, how to mark what. I just kind of hope that my defense gets back in time. I'm sort of a casual blitzballer. I mean, I haven't lost a game in quite a while here. And I haven't done the mark system yet. But if you could explain to me in a comment below how that works and how you would, mark who would mark who, I would, really appreciate that. So we're going to do no break, and we're going to do a pass. And I'm going to go back to my defender. Again, get these guys kind of involved. Normal pass going across. It's a good way, too, to kill some clock if you have the lead. Again, just to get these guys some experience. And now he's going to pass it up to my midfielder, Svanda. And as you can see, Titus is almost broke in. We're going to not do a break here. We're going to see if we can get the nap pass through. We're actually going to go, I think, to Dado's way off to the side. Where Titus is right here at the goal. So again, no break. And we're just going to pull off the jet shot. And I'll try to get Dado involved a little bit more in this second half and throughout the rest of the league play here. It took us 1 minute and 50 seconds to score that goal, but again, it's not so much about how many goals you score. It's getting your guys, getting your players the experience. If you can do that, then you are going to definitely start to rule at this game, literally. So Titus has the ball again, and this time we'll break one, and then we're going to pass. So he was able to withstand that. We're going to go back to my defender. Again, get these guys involved. We have a due to sleep, so we're all right there. Now we're going to go across the sphere. Over to Igar. And Igar is going to move up. And now he's going to draw a couple of breaks. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to withstand that break, but we're going to see. No. So now his pass is halved. And now here's where the defense needs to come back. Pass across will give me a chance to get my defenders in position. So I'm going to try to get through two of them, and I think she's going to be able to. No. So Dado the speedster with the ball. And I'll do one break, and then I'm going to pass it over. Because Titus is in the clear. As you can see, he's right there. He doesn't even need to do the eject shot at this point, but just to make sure that it goes in. And this way, everybody got experience on this goal, except for my goalkeeper. He hasn't really faced a shot yet, so your goalkeepers may lag behind a little bit, but that's okay. He figured out he can't break through two, so he's just going to try to break through one. But now I got a couple more defenders coming at him. And he's going to try to, again, break through the two of them, which he has not been able to do. So in comes my speedster. And he's going to have to face, again, two. Nope. Yep. So he'll face one break. And we're going to pass it back. If he can get through this, which he did, but disoriented. And we're going to go back to my midfielder. And Svana's going to help sort of set some things up here. Titus is actually more in the clear. No break. And we're just going to do a normal shot this time. But time is up. So again, we'll see. Look at 0 points for pretty much just about all their team. Where my guys, again, my defenders, they didn't get much. They didn't handle the ball overly. They didn't really handle the ball a ton. But you want to try to get them involved. Oh, there was a tie there. So I have now a 9-point lead with 4 games to go. So I'm in pretty good shape. Titus and Dado still 1-2 in goals. Nobody's really going to catch Titus. Svanda's 15th. She's got 1 goal. So I'm still level 52 as a team. I'm still not sure what that means. If you know what it means, let me know. But I do have 259 wins. This is from the PlayStation 2 version. I have not played the remastered version yet. I'm kind of curious to see how Blitzball is going to look on that version. But this is kind of this is going back a lot of years. When the game first came out, I sort of started putting this team together and building it up, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's helping you out. You know, for those, I know I've read some posts on Facebook and across other social media platforms where people have struggled with Blitzball, and they just decide to not play it anymore because they just don't get it, or they have a hard time with it. But again, as you can see, I'm working my defenders, getting them the ball. And we're going to go back. What this is doing is it's pulling their defenders up too. So now I'm going to get it to Svanda, my midfielder. And there's really no break, but there's really nobody open either. So I'm going to bring it back again and try to open some things up here. So we'll go back to Svanda. Again, no forwards in the clear. She's going to face a break. Yeah. So we're going to do a pass. And we're going to get it over to Titus. He's only got 1 up here to deal with. And he's basically got the best shot. Dado is still covered, so to get the goal, I'm going to have to go this way because Dado just did not get open. That was where I wanted to go with the ball, but he just never got open. So you have to look at that. And then, again, you got to look at the stats that are up there. Endurance, catch, shot, hit points. All of that is going to play a factor here in how your guys are going to be able to withstand tackles. Like here she has a 24 endurance. She's got a higher pass, so she's looking to try to get her pass through. And it didn't. Svanda got put to sleep, so I'm going to see if I can get Dado in front, but he's going to have to break. We'll break through here, and we'll dribble. And he was able to dodge that one. So now we'll bring him over here, and we'll have him do his sphere shot. And if he scores, Svanda will wake back up, and we'll be back full strength. And there we go. So we gotta watch this midfielder here, as she's not looking to take any breaks having the low endurance. She's looking to pass. Let's see what she does here. Yeah, see, no break. She's going to try a wither pass this time. And this pass is going to get through. So I do have a defender back. He's going to try a sphere shot from way out here. We'll see. It's a high shot. It's probably going to score. Oh, no. Keepa, you go. So now it's all the way up to Dado, but we're going to do one break and a pass. He dodges a lot of tackles. And we're going to get it to Svanda. Oh, but taken away. So again, you got to look at those numbers. If their catch is higher than your pass, then they're going to take the ball away. So he's just going across to the guy that has the high shot at halftime. So don't have to deal with him. Only a 2-0 lead. You can see their goalie gets the most experience. It's kind of how you want it. Because it means that they don't have the ball. You're dominating, getting shots on the goal. So we'll move into half number 2. Again, not setting any marks, just because that's the way I've always done it. Again, if you know, I look forward to seeing your comments about marking. Does it help? Does it really not make a difference? You can let me know. I would love to know. Because again, I don't claim to know everything here in this game. I just showing you kind of what I put together. And that pass should not get through. But their guy still came up with the ball. And he's got a high endurance. There's an invisible shot. There's no way that he's going to take that ball away. So the invisible shot has the best chance of scoring from out here. That's how Svanda's got her only goal in this league play. Because the goalie has to try to figure out where it is. And keeping it going. So we're going to pass. And we'll do a nap pass. And we'll try to get it up to Dado. And it will get there. So now he's going to work his way up. We have a one-person break. And then we're going to do a sphere shot. And this should be 3-0. You can also let me know in the comments below what you think of the Blitzball minigame. I always found it to be a nice little distraction. She's shooting from way out here. Wow. There's no way that's going to make it in. But I always found it to be a nice little distraction from really the long game. Because it is really a long game. We're going to go to Svanda with the nap pass. He didn't get a hand on it. We're going to do no break. We're going to do another nap pass. And this time we're going to go back to my other defenseman. Try to open it up a little here. Got just under a minute and a half left in the game. And we're not going to do we're just going to pass it, do a nap pass. Back to Svanda, that their midfielder's asleep. So it gives her a nice clear lane for a little bit. And from here, well, she's gonna break. And then she's going to do an invisible shot. Her shot's not overly high, but I want to give her a little bit of a chance here as well. Dado gets the ball back, so he's just going to bring it right back up. Break. And then shoot with the sphere shot. And this should be pretty much the last shot of the game. For nothing. With about 15 seconds to go. And again, no break. She's going to try the net pass, but time's up. So the action's not carried out. So again, you can see their goalie's got the most experience out of it. Titus didn't get anything in that half, which is usually rare. He usually gets something. So now we see that the free agents that expire, and then if they re-sign or not. I'm sure he's going to get re-signed. No, he didn't get re-signed. I don't have any Ronzo guys on my team. They're kind of slow, but they're sort of beastly. Alright, so let's see where we're at in the standings. We got a 10-point lead now, so we have opened it up a little bit through 7 games. We got 3 more to go. Titus again 1-2 with Dado. Svanda still holding in the top 16. And now I'm team level 53. Again, whatever that means. I don't know what team level means, but again, if you could let me know in the comments below, I would appreciate that. So the Ronzo Fangs, this is usually a team that does give me some fits. I haven't lost to them, but there's always the chance that I could. Hopefully this isn't one of them. Having this be recorded on video. I'd like to go undefeated, but we'll see what happens here. Because they did make a free agent change. And Svanda takes the ball. Now again, we're not gonna break to wet, which we're just gonna pass it and do the net pass. We're gonna take it back to the guy closest to her, which is Igar. And now again, getting everybody involved. We got one person asleep. Their midfielder's asleep. So they're one player down. No break, and we're going to do a Venom pass. And we're going to get it back over to Svanda. And we'll dribble on until she has a break, which she right here, but we're not going to break. Again, we're going to pass. We're going to do a nap pass, and now we're going to get it over to Dado. Because once that one's asleep, he's in the clear. Just about in the clear. So now here comes the sphere shot. They got a low catch, so this should go in. And there we go, 1-0. So see, you don't always necessarily need to use Titus. In the beginning, it helps. Maybe pass the ball around your other players. Make sure that they try not to get into breaks. Then from there, get the ball to Titus and have him do the jet shot. And here comes Dado again. Again, another one-person break. And we should be going up 2-0 here. So again, you don't have to rely just on Titus. I've really got 3 players that can score. If I can get Svanda somewhat closer than I did in the last game, where her shot got blocked. Didn't get stopped, but it was blocked. She can usually score on the invisible shot. So Svanda's got the ball. We'll see how far in we can get her. Not very. We'll break to wedge. And then we're going to nap pass it. And we're going to go back again to the defender. No forwards open right now. We're going to try to open some things up here. And his block is really, really low. So, again, nobody's really in the clear except Dado again. No break. Do the nap pass. And again, he's more in the clear. As you can see, he's got nobody in front of him. He's right there against the goalie. So another way of passing the ball around like that, especially if you have the nap pass, it's good to put you up a couple of players, but by passing it around, it's a way to get your forwards open behind the defense. That's what you're looking really to do. Kind of a high pass, but I don't think it's going to be high enough to totally get through, and it didn't. So Titus, I know he wouldn't have been able to really I don't think his pass is going to be taken here anyway. Titus has the good shooting numbers. His endurance is okay. So we poison him, and now again we get our defenders back. With 23 seconds left, he's going to shoot. Keepa should have this one. He's keeping on. Sorry, I know that sounds cheesy, but blocks it, and there's halftime. So again, as you can see, their goalie has the most experience, which is what you want because it means they don't have the ball. But you look at, and I've sort of spread the experience around as much as I could. Svanda leveled up, so let's see what her numbers went up to. She got higher endurance, higher pass, higher shot, more hit points, and better block. So again, see, it makes her stronger. She's not any quicker, but when you level up, you look at their stats, see what goes up, because that kind of gives you an idea of how you can use them now as compared to what you were using them before the level up. So here we go, second half. That little Blitzball music going. I'm going to try to get through 2. And Svanda grabs the ball. Now she's going to face a few guys here, so we'll break there, and then we're going to pass. and use the nap pass and see if we can't get 2 of these guys to sleep. And pass it back to my defender. 1 asleep. 2 asleep. So that's, again, what we're looking to do. We're going to go across the sphere again. And grab, bringing it up. Let's sort of open things up. Back over to Svanda in the middle. They're coming to check her. We can do 1 break. And then we'll do another nap pass. And this time we'll get it over to Titus. Who pretty much has no defenders in front of him. Could have went to either one, but Titus hasn't gotten much experience in the last game and a half, so trying to utilize him a little more. I should finish 1-2 scoring. And I should at least have first place locked up. Whether it's going to be first place or whether it's going to be undefeated or not, I don't know. So again, same sort of plan. We're not going to break. We'll do the nap pass, and we're going to go back to my defender. And now Igar can move up. And from here, as you can see now, he's got an open lane, Dado. Titus has an open lane as well. The other guy went and covered Titus, so that's why I'm going with Dado's sphere shot, because he was wide open. There was nobody there in front of him. Titus was covered, Svanda was covered. So you want to look at the coverage. Look at the little map down at the bottom corner. It tells you where the defenders are, where your guys are, who's covered. So this is only going to be a 1-person break. And he grabbed the ball. So it's a 2-person break. And then we're going to do a nap pass here. We're going to go back to Svanda. And she's going to start setting it up. Over to Igar here. And he's going to start drawing the defenders. No break. Do a pass. And as you can see, Dado is open, so that's where I'm going to go with the ball. And he's got 1 break. And we'll actually... I actually didn't even need to do that. I could have just did the nap pass, and he could shoot. But again, I want to try to spread out the experience. We're going to do no break. And the jet shot should get him another goal. And a 6-0 lead. The only thing that's missing really in this game is a play-by-play. And now Titus has the ball, and he passes it over here. Be interesting to hear how they would have a play-by-play announcers in this. So Titus grabs the ball. Now, he's going to be able to break at least one. He's not going to be able to break both. So he's going to pass. Too far out from the eject shot. He's going to go back to Svanda. And then that's the game. So we win that one 6-0. Again, their goalie gets the most experience, even though he didn't really stop anything. And then here, everybody got something. Dado and Titus both leveled up. Dado's speed went up, if that's even possible. He's already a speedster. Shot went up, which is good being a forward. His catch is low, but it went up. And his hit points are pretty good. Endurance for Titus went up. His shot went up. Attack went up, which is nice. And then his HP went up. So again, we're going to see more free agents expiring and re-signing. And we still hold a 10-point lead. So we can't lose. We're going to finish first. 1-2 still in scoring. And Svanda's still holding there. 261 wins. And let's see who we get in this round 9. We get the Guado Glories. So again, I use my same guys. I don't really know how my bench guys would be. You don't have to really deal with injuries, so sometimes it's good to maybe go after another good free agent to maybe put on your bench and use in a particular against a particular team where he or she might be stronger. You know, that's kind of up to you on how you want to do it. I tended to use the same guys, which is why they are higher levels. There's no way this guy's going to break through 2, let alone all 3. So Titus will take the ball back. Oh no, he did make it through the 2. So this guy's in. And he's going to do a Venom shot. And let's hope Keepa can get this one. No! Not the first time I trailed, but it's also not a situation that I'm very familiar with. So again, though, I'm still working my same method. Even though I'm down by 1, it's okay. Gonna go no break with a pass. Do a nap pass to Dado. It didn't put him to sleep. So we'll do the break. And then we're going to try a sphere shot to tie it up. It's a decent shot off. We'll see. 1-1. There we go. So I can't get caught defensively again. Of course, this guy's pass is halved, but he's just going to dribble on. Now his endurance is halved. So the next breaks, it's going to be tough for him to get through. And his pass is not very good either right now. Even though the block, Svanda missed. And this guy's a speedster too, because he got right in. And he's passing. Which is fine with me. because it gives me a chance now to get my defense back set. And Dado now has the ball. Do a normal pass. We'll send it over to Titus. He's looking at a couple of defenders in front, but we're not going to do a break. And we'll shoot with the eject shot. Should give us the lead. With around a minute and a half to go in the half. There we go. That's what I want to see. So I realize that not every game can be a blowout, and it probably wouldn't be that much fun if it was. As Titus grabs the ball. Alright, he's got a 3-person break. Now his endurance is good, but it's not that good. He's going to be able to take the first. And now we're going to go across the Dado and hope that the ball gets through. And it will. And Dado's got the clear lane. And we have a chance to take a 3-1 lead before the half. Boom, yes. So again, even though I'm up 2, it's not a blowout. And I realize not every game is going to be a blowout, and it probably wouldn't be fun if it was a blowout every game. I'm not one of those guys that has to win every game 10-0. You know, I kind of like the closer games sometimes. Not saying that, you know, I like taking the chance of losing, but as there we go, halftime. But I don't need to blow every opponent out. So they spread some experience around, and one of their guys leveled up. And Keepa got a little experience. So now we get set up for the second half here. And we'll get going on the second half here. So we got a game and a half to go. So Sfonda will start with the ball, and now again, good way to kill time too, but also again get my defenders a little more involved. There's no break, so we're just gonna again go cross sphere. And again, no break. We'll do a net pass. We'll go back to Sfonda in the middle. She's open, which is probably a good thing because I don't think it would have got there if I was going further. So again, no break. Net pass, and we're going to give it over to Titus because he's more open. The net pass is not working. Alright, so we don't need a break. Really, we can do the eject shot from here. Let's see, with a 79 shot to a 42 catch. Chances are it should go in. No, we got it. So see, I'm wrong sometimes. Well, I'm wrong a lot of times, but... Alright, so we got a nice 3-person surrounding. And there's no way he's going to get through Titus's tackle. And what we're going to do is we're not going to break and we're not going to shoot. We're going to pass. And we're going to get Dado involved. The defender on him, who would have been on him, was asleep. And we're up 4-1. I'd still like to get Sfonda up and do the invisible shot again, but it's hard to get her close. Her speed is not what you would want it to be for a forward. That's why she's more in the midfield range. She's got a pretty good attack, so she can really weaken them down. Now Titus with the ball, and he'll just jump in. We got a two-person break, and he can do really the eject shot from here. It's going to take both of these guys out. I love that. And it's also using clock, and it's 5-1. With just over a minute and a half to go. So he's going to Titus, and he gets through that. Now where is he going to pass? Looks like he's going across the sphere. This guy I can't let get through. His endurance is not great. So sometimes where they do have some good stats, they don't have in others. So we got the ball up to Dado. He's going to be able to take this up for a bit. And he'll break and then do a sphere shot. Which will probably be about the last shot for the game. It may score with about 21 seconds to go. 6-1. I always have that three-man convergence. He's got a good pass, but it's really not going to do anything. Time's up. So again, they didn't have many people involved, and it's a good thing. That's what you want. And Igar leveled up, so we're going to take a look at his stats. His hit points was about all that went up. It's looking like, yep, more free agents. So 9-0, 13-point lead. Again, like I said, we can't not finish in first place. So now the goal is to see if we can go 10-0. And make it a perfect season. There you see Titus, 27 goals. Dado, 21. So see, it's not all Titus. Sfonda's still holding in there at 16th. So we go back into the Blitzball. And now we're in our final game. And we get the Luca Goers. And it's hard for me to remember who's on what team. did not go around and write it all down, who's on what team. Plus, it changes with the free agency as well. So you gotta might not be worth the time to do that. So here comes Svanda. Again, no break. Gonna do a nap pass. And back over to a defender, to Grav. I'm sorry, to Igar. Now Igar will go over to Grav. And back over to Igar, because there's no defenders over really on this side of the field. Or the sphere, or whatever you want to call it. We'll dribble a little bit more, I think. His endurance isn't great. So no, we're gonna pass. I'm gonna send it over to Svanda in the middle. And she can at least... She should be able to do the one endurance. She wouldn't have been able to do both. Titus, as you can see, is in the clear. He's behind. And their goalie's got a very low catch. So him and Dado should have a field day here. And booyah, 1-0. It'd be nice if they gave you prizes for having a perfect season, but they don't. So he's going with a two-man breakthrough. And probably will not be... Oh, he did survive that. So we gotta get my defense has to be in place. The drain tackle didn't do anything. He's gonna get in, and he's in for a shot, and he's gonna try the nap shot. But darn it! That was one he should have stopped. So again, doing the passing bit, getting everybody kind of involved here. No break. We'll do a nap pass. Dado's right here. It's just he doesn't have much endurance. So it's going to be hard for him to really do any kind of break at this point. So we're going to go over to Svanda. And we'll do another net pass. And again, with Dado's endurance low, I'm not comfortable with him. So Titus will get the shot. And 2-1. Blitz off. So again, he's doing a two-person break. Half his endurance. And then Titus grabs the ball. Alright, so we got a three-person break, which he's not going to be able to do all three of them. And I don't know if this shot's going to be getting in. I'd like to hope so before half. Come on. Let's go. Yes, with 4 seconds to go. 3-1. Give me some breathing room. And that's halftime. So Dado didn't have much in that half just because endurance-wise he got halved. He wouldn't have been able to take a hit. He would have lost the ball. At least now, with the second half, they start back with their original stats. So does the other team. Anything from poison or wither, tackles or passes get cleared, and they start off basically healed. And we're gonna we did his shot in half. And there's his endurance half. That was what I wanted to do. Ooh. His pass is not that good. I think he might be able to hold off two and get a pass off. And we're going to send it backwards. Nice fall asleep move. And then we're going to set it up. Normal pass over to Svanda. In the midfield, and we're not going to do a break. We'll do another nap pass. We're going to go back to the defenseman. Okay, now Dado's in the clear. I don't trust the breakthrough, so I'm going to try to do the nap pass and hope that it can get through. And now Dado is in the clear, but pass got taken away, so now I got to scramble back defensively. And he was able to do that. But we still got to scramble back defensively. Pass. Going across the sphere. And he's doing a sphere shot from out here. Come on, keeper. All right. So they still got two guys asleep there. And I think I can get Dado in behind. With his speed, he should be able to pull away. We'll do the break. And then the sphere shot here. And 4-1. So an undefeated season should be in the books, as there's only 2 minutes to go. I thought I had this guy's endurance before. And now his pass is halved. But again, Dado's endurance was halved as well. So now they're starting to pass it around. None of Grav's attacks are really working here. Only a one-man breakthrough. He's going to dribble in. Got him to fall asleep. We're going to go no break and do a net pass over to Svanda. But he took it away. So again, time to scramble back defensively. Nice thing with the Ronzos, they're slow. And this attack should take the ball away. So don't need a break. We'll do the eject shot, which should eat up about the rest of the clock as well. So we only have 6 seconds to go. And that will do it. So again, nobody on their side levels up. Svanda levels up again. Let's see what she has. Endurance up, pass up, HP and attack. I just wish her speed would go up. More free agents ending. Okay, so there we are. We finished 10-0, won the division, or won it by 13 points. So we're going to get the 3 stars. Titus is going to get the scoring leader. Svanda got to 1. So the league season's over. We finished the season at number 1. So we get the 3 stars prize. And Titus is the top scorer, so he gets the ether. So there we are, level 53, 263 wins so far. So with that, that's going to wrap it up. That's Blitzball in a nutshell in 2 episodes. Let me know if I helped you out any. I hope I did. Give you some. I tried to give you some tips on how to get the experience for your guys. It's hard in the beginning. The Besaid Oryx are not very good to start when you play, but just keep at it. Get some free agents. Find the free agents that seem to give you the most problems. Get them. Sign them. And again, just make sure everybody gets involved in the game. That way, you can get them experience, get them leveled up, and then they're going to be better players, and pretty soon you'll own the Blitzball game. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. But please like, subscribe, and spread the word. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye bye.